Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you a pinwheel card. So Karen Titus has done a video on how to do this. Really easy card to make and a really good way of using your designer series paper. So the first one I made with using the seashell embossing folder and then the papers that go with that suite, and here are some of the shells cut out from some of the paper. And the next one I made with the Snail Mail suite, which I confess I've only got the designer series paper of this, but I want to show it to you because you can do a card without any stamping at all. So this wasn't stamped, this hello was cut out of the designer series paper. So this is the Snail Mail suite on page 54 and then page 55 of the mini catalogue. I love these heart embellishments, haven't got them yet but I'm planning to get them. And there's the stamp set and there's dies to go with it. There's a bundle. One of the stamps also goes with the postage stamp punch, and these are the designer series papers. So I did give out some of the papers in the paper share that I did, so some of you have got the papers. So I just want to show you the papers. This is my card good to go, and I'll give you the measurements. I've got some Barabrith today, and I've also got a cappuccino not decaf, it's unsweetened, absolutely delicious. So I hope you're going to grab yourself a cup of tea or coffee and you're going to join me and see what I'm up to. So with a mouthful of cake, these are the papers. So you can see this one, I've already cut some snails out. So there's a man snail and a lady snail, and I'm going to send that to my daughter and her partner. I think that would look rather good on a card for them. And then on the back side of that, there's this gorgeous Bermuda Bay background with stitching. But I think I'll be using these snails probably in Bermuda Bay cardstock for my background. This one's got parcels and letters and things like that on it. And then this is just a generic background really, which would be good if you want more white in the background, but I think I'll be using that side. This one has got tiny snails, which are really cute. So I'd probably cut a line of those and put them on the bottom of the card perhaps. And then there's a stitching background on the back. I love these little petal pink hearts on real red background, absolutely gorgeous. And large toadstools if you wanted to cut out large toadstools. A bit spoilt for choice on that one. And then this one is the smaller snails and facing in different directions, which is really good, with extra parcels and even some of those little paper aeroplanes that we used to make when we were kids. Generic background there in, I think that's Blushing Bride probably, with real red. And here a whole sheet of different languages. Hello, bonjour, hello with an A, which is I think German, and even one with a heart in it, but going in different directions again, so you can use them with different directions. And a lovely mushroom paper background, so you could just get a pack of the designer series paper and have a ball making lots of cards with this this paper. So what you need is your card base, which is going to be in the UK 5 7/8 of an inch by 4 1/8 of an inch. Rather, it's actually 11 3/4 scored at 5 7/8, and then this is hang on, no it's not, it's 5 7/8 that way, and then this way is 8 1/4 scored at 4 1/8. Okay, to make your card blank. My basic white cardstock is cut at 3 3/4 by 5 1/2, so that will go on like that. See this one, I've got a real red card base. Daffodil Delight looks really nice as an extra background to make it pop with the designer series paper on top, so that would be like that. Now I could emboss this one if I wanted to. So this square of designer series paper is 3 by 3, and this yellow Daffodil Delight cardstock is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. I only wanted a small frame around the designer series paper. And then you need two 2-inch squares, which in fact one 2-inch square would do, because you're going to cut one of the squares into two. No, saying that, no, you need 4. You need two 2-inch squares, which are going to be cut into 4 triangles like this. So on the Stampin' Up trimmer, it's really good because you can just put the 2 corners in the track like that. Make sure that they stay in, and just put that down, and then you just cut it straight down the middle. And then I'm just going to cut another one, put the 2 points of the square in the track, hold that down, and then cut that like that. So there I have my 4 triangles. Okay, put my trimmer away. I've already pre-cut a snail with some packages on its back and a hello, which is in the right direction for that snail. This snail from the one with the smaller snails is pointing in the other direction, and the hello is pointing in the other direction, so that goes really nicely too. So now you're going to use your glue dots. So if I just get this more on camera, and you're going to be taking this, you're going to have the right angle to the left hand side, and then I'm going to be picking up a glue dot. I've got one here stuck in the middle of nowhere, and then you're going to take this corner and you're going to pop it down alongside there and then press it hard. So you're going to do that with each. You're going to have the right angle to the left hand side. Then I'm going to pick up a glue dot, like, if you can just see, like that, and then just curl it over and stick it down like that and press it hard. Just going to do that 2 more times. So make sure you've got the right angle to the left hand side. Once you get into the swing of it, you'll probably be doing lots of these to use up all sorts of scraps of paper. And then this one again like that, pick up a glue dot like that, and then just put it over. Make sure it gets over to the point and really press it down like that. Okay, so now you're going to take your 3x3 piece of designer series paper, and you're going to fold it edge to edge that way, and then you're going to fold it edge to edge that way and open it up, and then you're going to take some tear it tape and put it, you can see that on camera. I'm going to put some along there. Now the best thing with this is to get a ruler and to just do that. So again, so I went for a lovely walk this afternoon with a friend, socially distanced of course, down to the beach, and it was absolutely beautiful. Quite a few people were out. It's lovely to have this warm spring-like weather. I think you're all in your gardens at the moment, perhaps having a cup of tea, I don't know. Can't see anybody at the moment, but that's okay. Hopefully you'll catch up later and put that on like that. Okay, so now you're probably wondering why I marked this out. I'm also going to put it on there so that it's straight. I'm going to take the back off my tear and tape. Got my little bin here that I can just put that in. And you can either flatten these out. So I've just realised I've done this one the other way round to this one, so it's going to look a bit different, which is probably a good thing. It's always good to see the other bit of the designer series paper. So this is going to go on like that. We've just got 2 more to go. This one like that, and then one more here. This has just come slightly unstuck. Just want to get it in the right place again. That's better. And then take the back off. Whoops. Oh, I've lost. I think I didn't put the glue dot further enough along, so I'm just going to move that along a little bit. See if I can get that. I think that's okay now. Okay. Right, just take the back off the tear and tape. This is my last piece going on. And that's going to go on like this. There we go. And there's your pinwheel done. Now you might want to just, I prefer it up a little bit. I think it looks more interesting if it's got a slightly 3D effect. So I'm just going to bend those up a little bit. I think otherwise it looks a bit dull if it's just flat down. It doesn't really look like a pinwheel if it's flat down. So I'm just going to lift that up a little bit like that. And then pop that on here. So I'm going to use a little bit of Tombow for that. So how quick and easy was that? So what you need to think of is of something to put in the middle of your pinwheel. Just see if my, whoops, whole glob of glue just came out there. And I'm just going to put some more Tombow around the edge. You don't need too much Tombow. So it's coming out now because I've pressed it at the sides. So let's just put this down like that. Hopefully that's even. You can probably see better than me. Hi, Penny. There you are watching from Alderney. Amazing. I need to get your address so I can send you a welcome to your new home card. So I hope that you're having as good weather over in Alderney as we're having over in Moulton Wirral at the moment. So, yep. So put that one there. This is a Pinwheel card. You can always watch the replay to get the instructions. It's a great card to make to use up scraps of designer series paper. Put that one on there. And then this little snail, I'm going to put some dimensionals on. I'm just going to have a little bite of my Barabrith. There's my Barabrith. Hope you've all got your bit of cake that you're eating while I'm doing this. So I'm going to use up some leftover pieces of dimensionals here that I've got. So let me put that bit there, if you can see that. And then this is just around the edge of the dimensionals. You often have little pieces left over. So that'll do. And hopefully, I might just put I need a mini dimensional for there. I do tend to use mini dimensionals more, so I'm just going to, this is for the eyes. I just realised if I don't put a little dimensional on them, they'll probably flap around a bit. Googly eyes they would surely be. Right, let's see. Let's get the top off the dimensionals here. Oops. And so yeah, Penny went for a walk at Mel's. You know Mel's well when you lived up here. Absolutely beautiful. Went for a walk at the beach yesterday as well. So and you have the sea very close to you where you live, so that's very nice. Right, here's the hello. Whoops, just going to put it a bit straighter. Like that. Now I could have embossed the white before I put the card together, but there you go. Snail mail. Sweet. This is from. If I had those little hearts, that would look really nice to put one there or one in the centre of the pinwheel, but I'm going to find something else to put in the centre of the pinwheel. I'm not quite sure what. Let's see what I've got. Don't think I want gold. Don't think I want champagne. I know, I've got the very thing here. These are the Holiday Rhinestone Basic Jewels, they're called, and they're in the annual catalogue. And they're wonderful because they've got Night of Navy, Pool Party, I think that's Shaded Spruce, Real Red, and that's probably something like Crushed Curry Daffodil Delight, but it's a yellow of a sort anyway. So I'm going to put that in the centre there, the centre of the pinwheel. And they have different sizes on here, so I think it'd be quite nice to put one up there. And probably one down here. I'm being a bit symmetrical today. I'm not usually that symmetrical. But there you go. So there's the finished card. And so that's one with a Pool Party base. This is with the Real Red base. And the pinwheel, the colours, so the white's more in evidence there. The blue with the snails is more in evidence here. And then you've got this one, which is made with the Sand and Sea Suite. And I've used the embossing folder, cut out some shells from the designer series paper. And that's from the suite, and this is from the Well Said dies. So you can see how different they look. So I'm looking forward to making some more. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you'll go back, watch the replay, get the measurements, and have a go yourselves. All the best. Bye.